Yeah, man. That's the whole thing, man.
Here we go, baby. LJS TV, you already know what it is, man. Coach Toe in the building. I'm sitting right here with my man, Greg Ravy. What's good, Greg? What's up? We call him Milky. If you're from where he's from, we call him Milky. And I'm doing this thing called Inspirations of the Community. And I wanted to talk to my man right here because you are definitely an inspiration of the community. And I got to shake your hand and get on that one, big. But I wish I had a hand clap thing or something to kind of get that going. But I'm serious, Brett. I couldn't let it go another day without actually talking to you and finding out exactly what is going on with Heroes in New Orleans. What is exactly going on with you doing in the community? So I'm just going to dive right in like I always say with sports stuff. I'm just going to dive right in. Talk about yourself, man. Where you from, bro?
I'm born and raised right here in New Orleans, man.
Right. Like I don't know that.
From the Fisher community, man.
Right.
Graduated from LB Landry.
Come on, man.
That blue and gold.
All day, baby.
Graduated from Olivet College in Michigan.
Okay.
And now I'm here as the president.
Now, when you talk about Landry and you talk about your LJS days, I mean, I remember as a young buck right here in Christopher Holmes, you know what I'm saying? Yep. So talk about that transition when you was living in the Fisher and living in the Chris. Like, what's going on with that?
Well, my family stayed in the Fisher community, and my mother stayed in Christopher Holmes.
Okay.
So, it was like a back and forth thing. Mom's working 2 jobs.
Right.
So you stay with your grandmother.
Right.
She come home, you stay with your mom.
Right.
You understand that.
Come on, man.
Yeah, so I had the opportunity to make friends in the Christopher Holmes.
I was about to say that.
As well as the Fisher community.
I was about to say that. So you was able to ball against the Walker boys in the hood, and then go play at school with the Landry, the Fisher boys. Right. I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't mad at you. And I remember you. I want to say definitely condolences on your mom passing a few years ago. I definitely knew your mom, so condolences on that, man. I know she is definitely proud of you and your efforts down here in the community. Let's get right into what is exactly going on. I got it on my banner right here. Heroes of New Orleans, Milky. I mean, I love everything about it. Talk to the people about it. What's good?
I mean, well, Heroes of New Orleans, man, we just got a lot of great people doing a lot of great work.
Mm-hmm.
We have an awesome staff, man, that work tirelessly, man, to bring the best events, to our community, as well as our kids. So, in starting this thing, man, we seen there was a need in the community and a lot of issues that we needed to address.
Let me, and not to chime in on you, but when you say needed in the community, I mean, it's easy to say, okay, we're going to do something for the kids and we're going to put it out there and we're going to show everybody that, yeah, man, we love the kids, we're going to put on events. But when you say needed, what exactly do you mean by needed in this community? Because we like to party anyway, you know what I'm saying? But what's needed for Heroes of New Orleans to make a change in this LJS community?
Well, we like at Heroes of New Orleans, we like to look at it this way, the community is an extension of our home.
Okay.
So if you walk around your home and you can see some things that's needed,
right.
You run out of dishwashing liquid, you want to grab it. So when you look at the community and the issues that we're facing with the lack of activities for our kids, the lack of activities for some of our senior citizen facilities, and you see that need and you got to do something about it.
Man.
I can't talk about other people not doing it, we're not doing it.
Come on, man.
So,
and when you say that, other people not doing it, and not to say nobody's doing nothing. You got a lot of people doing a lot of different things. Yeah. But when you're talking about nobody's not doing it, and what Heroes of New Orleans doing, what does collaboration exactly mean to you? When you're talking about nobody's doing something or people doing their own thing, but what does that mean? Bringing people together in their efforts of working, not the people as a whole coming to it, but the people that's doing stuff and bringing their efforts together.
Right. Well, collaboration is very important. And I say that to the extent of, it's not all about Heroes of New Orleans. It's about the community and the community service in it. And, as of right now, I mean, Heroes of New Orleans can't reach every single community that's out there. Right. So we can work with different organizations, foundations, our elected officials to try to get out there and help those people that we can help in those communities. My biggest thing is knowing that community is taken care of.
Right.
Has resources.
Right. And what type of resources? I mean, because, we talking about kids, not reading on the grade level they're supposed to be reading on, but can actually go out there and remember football plays. You know what I'm saying? And we want to kind of have those kids translate them same brains to the classroom. So kind of like, what's your efforts towards kind of blending sports and that thought process to bringing it to the classroom?
Okay, well, one of the things we do over here is our after-school program. We have an after-school program, and we try to get those kids that extra attention. Okay. Now, some of the things we use to get those kids over here is snacks, games, different things of that nature. But the real reason that they're here is to get that extra help, that extra attention. Because, coming up in my days where I was struggling in school a bit, but still was able to overcome that because I had a mentor. I had somebody to sit down with me and help me go over it. So I think that's very important.
Go ahead. I ain't going to cut you off.
Yeah, I think that's very important that, we just continue to get those kids that need the extra attention,
Right. And I see y'all, y'all do a lot of different things over there in the Fisher Community Center. Talk about that collaboration and how you even got with that to even get that building and then even the building that you even have today. Like, what those efforts take?
To be honest with you, it's just, just being passionate, and go and find out who's willing to help you with what. There's a need and there's people out there who's willing to help you.
Right.
But hey, like some people say, I can't give money, but I can offer time.
I
can't give this, but I maybe can give you some office space. So it's all about just working together and see who can bring what. And the ultimate goal is to bring the best product possible to the community.
Come on, man. And product, I love the way you use that word because, that's something that you're giving someone, right? And we want to be able to not have people feel that when you do stuff in the community, you're doing it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it for your own limelight. You're doing it for your own shine. You're doing it for likes and views. When you're taking time out of your life to do things for the community, that's definitely something that nobody can call you selfish. So I want you to kind of talk about where your mind be at when this take away from your time with your family, when this take away time from your son, time with your wife, early Saturday mornings, late Sunday nights. Talk about that thought process sometimes.
Okay, like I tell a lot of people, the reason why I really do this is not for the credit, not for the fame, definitely not for the money.
Yeah, right.
It comes from the experience. I was born and raised in the Fisher Project. I dealt with some of these same issues that these kids are dealing with today. That's why I do it. And also the other side I do it, the sacrifice that I make is because, God forbid, if anything was to happen to me, I would want somebody to care for my son. I would want somebody to, mentor him, play football with him, help him out. So this is definitely a double-edged sword. But the reason why you do it is because you know for a fact that these kids are dependent on that. And you can't pick your mother or your father. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you're given these certain situations and, you can't fault the kid for not being able to pick his parents. So we want to be that organization that's there for those kids.
Right. And to have that big brother, big sister mentor. I remember growing up, we didn't have places that we can go to for that. We had guys right in the community with us. The big homies, Big Trent and Roy and them and the Chris. Them dudes looked out for us. They took care of us. They mentored us. They told us when we was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, I still love and respect those guys for that because they were those role models to us. No matter what they were doing, it was the way that they treated us.
Correct.
So to have that, and I see you have that relationship when you go in the Fisher community, when you're around here in the Christopher Holmes community. I see the kids see you and they light up and they run up to you. A lot of that plays a part in your everyday coming here with it. Talk about how that feels.
It's definitely a commitment. You have to be committed to something. You can't tell a kid, I'll try, because that means you got to pass to let them down.
Right.
So here at Heroes in New Orleans, we like to be committed. If we say we're going to do it, it's probably done already. If we say we're not going to do it, then it's not going to get done. And then that's just being honest with the kids. And so you earn their trust over time by constantly doing what you say you're going to do.
Come on, man. And I learned this on my job. The word consistency goes a long way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When they see you the same way every day, you don't kind of leave that room for disrespect and error because it's the same person that they're dealing with all the time.
Correct.
And they get comfortable with that, man. You want to elaborate on that? I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I was just saying correct. You're definitely right about that, man. Here at Heroes of New Orleans, we set the tone. We set the standard. And we don't wave that line either way. This is who we're going to be every single day you come through our doors. And once we set that standard, then they understand that and they don't go above or under.
Before I get to my last question, I want you to give me some names. Talk about some of the people that roll with you every day, your true warriors, the people that looked out for you. Some people that you can just remember off the top of your head right now. I know I ain't gonna put you on the spot like that, but we don't want to leave nobody out. But
we get a lot of support, man. First, our biggest support is God.
Talk about it.
I'm great, thankful, man. God has been awesome to this organization as well as me in my life. But we have a lot of supporters. Senator Troy Carter supports us. Like I said, I can't speak enough on my staff. They're awesome, man. They put in a lot of work. It's not easy because they sacrifice time with their family as well.
Exactly.
You know, and other organizations that just collaborate with us and just support us, man. And then they got a lot of individuals, man. I mean, we got some consistent individuals out there that we doing a raffle, or, you know, we doing an event, you know, hey, I'll buy the drinks, I'll do this. So, you know, we got a lot of people that, you know, helps us and believe in what we're doing.
Come on, man. And I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes that's the juice that you need to keep moving. That's the gas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just speaking, you know, from personal experience and trying to do things in the community and having people just to call you and just want to donate water.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just want to donate, you know, shout out to Steak, man. Just came through and just donated 100 hamburgers and hot dogs. That was his way of giving back. Shout out to DJ Bob. He used to come DJ the whole event for free. Definitely. Just to feel like, you know, just to say, Coach, I mean, hey, I'm going to do my part, Coach. I got you on that. And it's people like that used to kind of give me the motivation to keep going.
Yeah, no, and I mean, you're right. You're definitely right about that. And I always say, you know, here at Heroes New Orleans, you know, we don't expect everybody to come and write us checks. You know, my thing is give what you can give.
Come on,
whether it be your time, whether it be your money, your resources, whatever. Everyone in the world have something to give. You know, none of us came in this world empty. You know, you might be, you know, don't have money, but you super smart at math. You can help us in our tutoring program. Or you can just come and help the organization out just to volunteer and hand out food to the homeless or the seniors. So we all got something to offer, you know? Yeah,
bro. I mean, I love the way you put that with everybody playing their part. You know what I'm saying? And I remember you talked about that once before in one of the biggest things we were talking about, like kind of having a meeting with some of the strong people in the community and some of the people that's doing things. Talk about that, man. Let them know how you feel about that.
Right. So, you know, we definitely want to have a meeting with all those, you know, organizations and people who are doing great things. A while back, me and Miss Kimberly did a town hall meeting where we had everybody come out, had a few organizations to sign up for that as well. But it's all about just coming together, man. You know, I think that if we can get on the same page, we can really make a huge difference. And starting in Algiers and then move throughout the greater New Orleans.
Right.
But I think that we have enough positive people that's doing positive things, you know, to come together and really impact this community in a positive way. But I think that we got to come together and do it to make that fit so we can punch a lot of these issues that's going on, you know, that's really damaging our community, whether that be people, you know, car getting broken into or, you know, kids getting shot, man. You know, it's time that we come together as role models and leaders. And the reason why I say leaders, because it's not like anyone working for anybody.
Right.
You know, we're all coming together. You do your thing, I do my thing, and we just going to attack this issue head on. And so that's why I definitely say, man, you know, that meeting has to
when you talking about doing that meeting, I mean, where your head at on that one, man?
That meeting just as soon as tomorrow, you know, next week, this week, because, you know.
He putting it out there. Casmid, Bakir. I mean, we got some strong people in our community, man. I mean, Milky putting it out there for anybody that want to come together, the leaders of the community. I mean, you ain't got to feel like you're a leader of the community. Just anybody that feel like they want to do something and play their part. He put it out there.
Exactly. You just want to be that change, man. And you say, hey, man, I can do this. You know?
Right.
We appreciate that. We want to use it.
I remember seeing a couple of videos of you going around the city talking to the kids, talking to different parishes. Back then, Plaquemines Parish. You know, you're in the Algiers community real heavy. I want you to give me something inspirational. You know, what drives, and me and my brother call it's Milky, but we call him Silky Milk. So if you hear me call him Silky Milk, don't trip because I call him that. What drives Silky Milk to do this? What's his inspiration? What is his true, what's his fight in the game like that, man? Why he put his gloves on every day?
I mean, like I said, again, man, the reason why I put my gloves on because I have a family. You know, I have a son, and, you know, I would want the same thing for me, you know what I'm saying, and my family. So my thing is, man, if these kids out there, man, they're dying, and, you know, they don't have resources, and, you know, and you gotta know somebody's out there fighting for you, you know, somebody speaking up for you, you know. I get a lot of parents that come to me and say, you know, hey, Greg, you know, this going on in our community, you know, look at this or look at that, you know, and if they come in the meeting, they feel like their voice not strong enough, you know. So I want to be able to go out there and fight for them, you know, be that voice for them, so that way, you know, they can know that there is hope, you know, have that faith that we know we can get the job done if we work together, you know. So that's why I put my gloves on.
And like I said, when we use the word inspiration, that's what I'm using this segment as like inspirations of the community. I want to talk to anybody else that's out there, inspiration of the community, man. Holla at me, LJ TV, LJ TV I'm trying to do the Gmail, but I forgot. It's LJTVLJs. I'm sorry, LJTVLJs at gmail.com. I'm sorry, I'm talking to Milk and I forgot my own doggone email address. But holler at me, hit me up on Instagram and Facebook, inbox me. I'll come to you, we can make it do what it do. But we got a few more minutes, Milk, before I let you go. And like I said, I'm still on this inspiration thing with you, man, because you have inspired me. You have inspired me, man, and you being my little brother, my younger brother in the community, and I look up to you, man, because I see the seriousness of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I see the true passion. I see the desire. I see a man with a vision that he really wants to get to because, and I kind of share it with you, Milky. I really do. I kind of share the vision of having another Milky. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Having another, famous person from our community, and not necessarily famous as far as with sports or something like that, but just famous as far as making it out of the community and being able to have enough resources to be able to come back and share that. That's famous to me because now you're famous. You know a lot of people where you can get people to help your community. You know what I'm saying? And that's some of the things I see going on with you every single day, man. And I ain't talking about with the limelight. I ain't talking about 1,000 followers on Instagram. I ain't talking about 5,000 friends on Facebook. I'm talking about just whoever won't be down with you rolling with them. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I love that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I love that, bro, because it takes some fight for that, bro. Because, and touch on this as far as the community support or the lack thereof. What about that sometimes gets to you?
A lot of times when I get that question, man, like I try to tell people, man, I don't know what people are going through at the time. And, like they say, God know our heart. My mom used to always tell me, you can lie to me, but you can't lie to yourself.
Come on.
So if you know you can do more, then you should do more.
Come on.
And if you can't do more at the time, that's totally understandable. But I think oftentimes the community get caught in, I got my kids, I got, my situation,
of course.
my bills.
Of course. Respectfully so.
Respectfully so. But my thing is, if you do have a little room, why don't you help out? Because the thing about it is, if the shoe is on the other foot, you don't want people saying, well, I got my bills and I got my things, because then nobody would never help anybody. And we will be so selfish.
Come on, man.
So my thing is, I'm not asking, or you not asking for you to come out and just go in the doghouse helping. But if you know you can help an organization.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
We in the community, and we doing this for our community. And like we say again, we don't say money, money, money. We say whatever you have to help the community, bring it.
Right.
We did a free garage sale giveaway. That wasn't money. That was all clothes.
Come on, man.
So any way you can help.
And when you say that any way you can help, I really hope that hit home with some folks that want to do, but just kind of feel like, well, I ain't got enough. Well, I ain't got enough time. You know what I'm saying? Well, I want to give him some money, but I had to pay this. And all that's respected. Handling your business.
Definitely.
But then for that person that's out there would say, well, I could slide him a 20. Right. You know what I'm saying, to go towards something. Or I got 30 minutes when I get off from work. Let me know when the tutoring program going. I could slide through. I was good in that. Something like that, you know?
And I mean, the best donation I ever got, man, in my life, to be honest with you, and I won't share no names, I won't share age. One time we did after school program, we gave away snacks, right? And I ran out of snacks, so I said, okay, I got to go to my office to get $1 to get some snacks. So a little kid, man, he walked up to me, dude, with 50 cents and said, Coach, take this 50 cents.
Come on, man.
And you can get a snack for the people who didn't get one. That was the best donation I ever got in my life. Because he didn't ask for anything in return. And he just wanted to help somebody else. And then that's when I knew what we were doing was working.
Come on, bro. Wow. And that's something you ain't gonna never forget.
Like I said, that's the best donation I ever got. Man,
you ain't gonna never forget that, man.
That was just awesome, man. So
and not to cut you off, like I said, these kids, they be wanting that, bro. They be wanting that tough love. They be wanting that type of love to make them feel like, I can trust this man. You know what I'm saying? He's not in my family. He's not one of my uncles, or he's not a friend of my mom or dad. This is a man just from the community that just care about me, know?
And it's very important when you say that about, the kids and, you caring about them. I mean, we just take Algiers by itself and we say, okay, well, we want the best for our kids, and what do we have in our community for our kids? And then we just start going down the list. We don't have a movie theater, we don't have a bowling alley, we don't have a skating rink, we don't have an aquarium. Only thing we probably have is Chuck E. Cheese. And so I say that to say everything that everybody's doing is so important because that's an activity.
Come on, man.
And that's why you constantly see Heroes in New Orleans trying to put out activities and positive events. Because that's what our kids have to do. Because they don't have so many options.
Come on, man. I love it.
So we trying to be that option, until the cavalry come, man. We're going to keep going.
We ain't got to keep going. The cavalry coming. They out there, the ship coming in. It's just a little rocket right now, but they coming. But Milton, like I said, bro, Heroes in New Orleans, you are definitely an inspiration in this community, man. Much needed, much respected. I mean, the love and appreciation I know people have for you goes a very, very, very long way. And for the ones that don't know what you're doing and what Heroes of New Orleans is, hopefully they see this video and they want to be a part of it, man. Definitely want to be a part of it,
we
bro.
We welcome anybody who want to help with open homes.
Come on, man.
And anybody who have a passion to help, we want to give them that opportunity,
Right.
Heroes of New Orleans, doors are always open to be an outlet for you to help our community, And when I say our community, as in your community as well.
Right. Not just LJ.
Not just LJ.
I mean, because LJ TV, baby, but it's for everybody. I'm going to get it twisted. I'm with Milky right now. With Silky Milk is what I call him. Greg Ray, the CEO of Heroes of New Orleans. Milky, I love you, baby. I appreciate everything you're doing, man. I need you to put the right hand up with the L and tell them people, one love.
One love.
One love. Say, bro, that was awesome. That was awesome, man. That was awesome. Let me see. Oh, yeah, we still recording too. We good.